This assault took place in the early morning hours. We're hearing dozens of al-Qaeda militants attacked the prison to free their comrades, including, we're hearing, is a senior al-Qaeda figure, Khalid Batarfi, was also freed in this assault. We're also hearing that they took control of government buildings inside that city as well. They held that area until government troops were able to come, and we're told the militants fled away. But this is just showing how al-Qaeda is growing more bold, really, as Yemen disintegrates into chaos. Al-Qaeda controls much of, or large parts of, the eastern part of the country. That is away from where a lot of the fighting is taking place between the Houthi rebels and the government-backed fighters in the western part of the country. So far, they've kept their heads down. This is one of the major attacks, but we've seen prison breaks like this before from al-Qaeda, and it just shows how they are still a very viable, very formidable opponent in Yemen. The United States has been battling them for years and really coordinating with the government, but since the chaos, the recent chaos this past week, the United States has withdrawn their military advisors and really scaled back their attacks, their operations against al-Qaeda. And al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula is one of the most dangerous and lethal branches of al-Qaeda in the world, Christine.
Oh, absolutely. And the big concern all along here, Ian, has been that this breakdown in Yemen is going to provide simply a cauldron of bad actors without U.S. eyes to watch what they're doing and where they're going and what kind of attacks they could be plotting against the West.
Oh, that's right. And al-Qaeda has been keen on exploiting the chaos there right now. Really, we see these Houthi rebels taking controls of a large part. But when you look at the eastern part of the country, it's a very large part of the country where al-Qaeda can roam and operate really without any regard to the government or to any other security forces. So they really have control over large parts of that area. So it is a great concern for Western governments, especially because they had to withdraw their forces that were operating against al-Qaeda. They also were training government forces who were helping them conduct these operations against al-Qaeda. All that right now has been put on hold, something that al-Qaeda is very keen on exploiting.